I'm back again, and I'm going to do a sink strainer pour. Yes, another sink strainer pour, because I got a new sink strainer with a flat bottom on it, and it's got slots cut in it instead of holes, and I have a good vibe about this one. I've got my colors mixed up here in an array of rainbow colors. I've got my ice cap cup, and I am going to pour these colors as a dirty cup and then pour them over the sink strainer, and hopefully I'll finally have the characteristic pattern of a sink strainer pour, which kind of looks like a mandala or a peacock feathers or whatever. Anyway, so yes, I'm excited about a sink strainer today. Anyways, I've got to get these paints layered in this cup, so I'm going to speed things up for a minute, and I'll be right back and we'll get to pouring. Okay, just got to get the last little bit of this white paint into the cup, and then I think we'll be good to go. So yes, I've been very envious of other people's sink strainer pours because they end up with these beautiful, huge flower-like pours, and mine have all been duds. So, strainer's in the middle of the canvas, and I'm just going to pour around the peg in the middle until I run out of paint, and hopefully we'll see those petals start to form very shortly. It's almost like doing a tree ring pour inside of a sink strainer. I basically just want to get all the paint out of the cup, and then we'll let it drain through the strainer and see what we come up with. Hopefully something that's colorful and attractive. Okay, good, good. I can see the pattern forming, so yay, this might be a very good one after all. A lot of blue coming through right now. I did it as a dirty cup today, but maybe next time I'll layer the paints or just do them one by one into the strainer and see what kind of effect I can come up with. But today we mix the colors, and the painting may not be evenly colored, but it can still look nice. Just waiting for the paint to drain through the strainer. This takes patience, and I am not a patient woman. Okay, no, I better wait. Dun dun dun. Okay, gonna go for it. A little bit more is draining through as I'm lifting this. I'll just quickly get it off to the side. There we go. Now you can see the pattern that was formed from the strainer. So I'm going to tilt this slowly and hopefully maintain most of that pattern, even as we stretch out the paint. If you work with the weight of the paint and just kind of go back and forth, it tends to help keep the pattern. But as it's stretching, some of the other colors are showing through, which is kind of neat. Kind of looks like a big blue flower right now. I'm just happy that it actually looks like it's a sink strainer pour. You got to be so careful with the type that you buy, because if you don't have the right type, you don't get this effect. As you have seen in some of my other videos, I use some inferior sink strainers. Well, they do great jobs as sink strainers, they're just not very good for painting with. So I'm really happy with this purchase today. Alright, I'm going to speed this up for a bit because I just basically got to tilt and get the corners, and then I'll be right back. Okay, that is just about done. Maybe need to do a little bit more tilting just to try to center up that pattern in the middle, but overall I am just so happy that I finally have a successful sink strainer pour with the characteristic petals that look like a big flower or a sun. And if I had used my colors separately instead of mixing them in the cup, I'm sure I would have had a more even looking color across the whole canvas, but that's okay. We can try that again next time. I'm just going to knock the heavy paint off the bottom of the canvas. We don't want it to pull the pattern off the front now that we've finally got the right pattern on the front. I am really pleased with this. Only 4 sink strainers to get this. Alright, I'll be back in just a moment with a close-up for you. Okay, and now here's our close-up. I did mix the paint with Floetrol, and that's why we have a few cells, which I don't mind at all. I just love the pattern, and this upper corner is just amazing. I love the way the colors have formed the patterns there. Overall, I'm very happy with this. So, if you like what you see, please hit subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.